Welcome to Back in the Groove, where I'm getting back into vinyl after getting my collection out of storage after 25 years. Now, this video is coming out very hot on the heels of my previous video, and I apologize for the quick succession of that, but this one is somewhat time critical. And that's because this is a response video to a contest thread that's been put out by Steve at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for whatever. He's put this competition out. I actually heard about this via Mark at Twanger's Turntable, who's a great guy and been very helpful to me as I'm sort of introducing myself into the vinyl community. And the way that this challenge is going to work is that Steve has defined that we have to come up with 12 songs, each of them being linked by the last word of the first song and the first word of the second. So with each song, the last word has to start off the next song title. So hopefully that will become very clear as we go through the little selection that I've got here. And I better just get my notes up so that I can remember which tracks I've actually chosen. But I'm starting with this. Now, this is the newest album to the collection. This is Dream Theater, Parasomnia. And the first song in my challenge is going to be Bend the Clock. So the word clock is the last word of that song title. So I need to start my next song off with that. And that song is going to be Clock Strikes 10 from Cheap Trick. And this is Cheap Trick at the Budokan. Can't remember which studio album the song actually came off. It's a good sort of I think they record it as the last song of the show, whether it's an encore or not. But it's a real good rocking song, and a real good way to finish the set on a real high tempo. So that was Clock Strikes 10, and the next song is 10 Years Gone by Led Zeppelin. So this is from the Physical Graffiti album. It's a fairly sort of slow, mid-tempo, meandering song, starting off with some very gentle electric guitar, but a good song. And so that was 10 Years Gone. Next one is Gone in the Night by UFO. A fairly bland mid-tempo song, I think. But that is Gone in the Night. And then next up, we've got Night Hunting Time by Santana from the Shango album. And this, along with the Zebop album, are both my favourite Santana albums. Both feature Alex Ligertwood on vocals, and they're really good. This is quite a bluesy tune, Night Hunting Time, quite a bluesy tune, but a very good one. So that was Night Hunting Time, and the next track is Time to Remember by Budgie, which is a decent song. It's the second last track on side 2. Fairly mid-tempo song again, but decent stuff. And so that was Time to Remember. Next track is Remember Tomorrow, which I'm sure many of us are, aware of the song. Remember Tomorrow is a great track from the first Iron Maiden album, of course. Quite a progressive one, quite a mellow start, and then it gets into that real sort of churning section in the middle. Really good stuff. So that was Remember Tomorrow. And then we've got Tomorrow and Tonight by Kiss from the Love Gun album. Quite a poppy, upbeat song. Sorry, that was Tomorrow and Tonight, and that is followed by Tonight I'm Falling by TNT. This is from the Intuition album, which is probably my favourite TNT album, with Tony Harnell on vocals, and great band TNT, and a big fan of Tony Harnell. And that meant that the last word is falling, and so the next track is Falling Off the Edge of the World by Black Sabbath from the Mob Rules album, a real raucous song, and great stuff from Ronnie Dio, Tony Iommi, and the rest of the gang there. So that song title ends with World, and the next song is World Tonight by Styx. Now, this is the album that Glenn Burtnick comes in on instead of Tommy Shaw, and it's a really strong album, I think. A really good fit with the band, Glenn Burtnick, and he sounds really good on this particular track as well. That's World Tonight. And that leads me on to the last song, and you may have noticed that World Tonight was spelt Tonite by Styx. And so I have to start the next song with the same word and presumably spelling. So I went with Tonight, a single word song, which is very apt for the end of the challenge with no further songs to follow. This is Tonight by April Wine from Harder Faster, a great song with Miles Goodwin on vocals, nice acoustic start to it. His voice sounds really incredible on it, and this is a great album if you've not tried it, and my favourite April Wine album, and probably the best version of 21st Century Schizoid Man that I've heard. I really love that particular song on there, which isn't really relevant to this challenge. So that is my challenge, short and sweet. 12 songs where the last word of each song starts off the first word of the next song. Hope you enjoyed it. Do check out Steve's channel, and also Mark at Twanger's Turntable. And until the next video, bye for now.